This is the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream tonight here for TNA Impact. There's a lot on the card tonight. Trey Miguel is in action. The Righteous is in action. Ash by Elegance returns to the ring tonight. We are here seated for it. So let's get started. Like I said, guys, this is the Wrestling for Life Network. We are here for another live stream tonight. We have TNA Impact for the 4th episode on AMC, but I am not alone here. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world. Carlos Silva's personal PA, the man who puts the T in TNA, Ringsider Anthony. I am Big Nick, and I'm glad to see, my guy, that you've at least recovered from of Macklin. I almost called him Malcolm, but Macklin's firing and everything like that. Of now that we know who has the Feast or Fired briefcases, I'm glad to see you recovered, because that was the most epic of epic Anthony crash outs I think I've seen ever.
Yeah, I have recovered nicely. It took me about actually, it wasn't until the Royal Rumble, the day of the Royal Rumble, when I went back and watched the TNA main event, because I didn't really watch it on stream. So it took me about a good 24 to 48 hours to come down from it. Shout out to Steve Macklin for reposting our video and reposting our tweets out there. So shout out to Steve Macklin. But yes, I have recovered. I'm okay. We're looking to the future. I know a lot of people in the TNA space feel like it might be a storyline with Steve Macklin, because like it's kind of been hush hush, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, his contract was coming up. Granted, Deonna Purrazzo has been kind of vocally unhappy with her position in AEW. Now, it's always funny living in New Hampshire, because she always shows up on the Southern New Hampshire University commercials. I'm like, I know you. But I almost thought it was funny were you like recovering around the Rumble because you thought you might have seen Steve Macklin show up in the Royal Rumble?
No, I didn't think anything would happen that quickly. My mind didn't go to like Steve Macklin showing up at the Royal Rumble. I just didn't think it was going to hit me that hard, where I literally had to step away from stream for a minute and be like, all right, collect your thoughts, collect yourself. This is just wrestling. Don't take it too seriously. But yeah, it got me. It really did.
That's the magic though of wrestling, though, my guy. The magic of that. It literally, I hate to do always the bully Ray shit, but it strikes a chord with you of storyline or not, of it makes you feel, it evokes that type of emotion. It's the same thing as, Christ almighty, watching Sons of Anarchy, I cried when, spoiler alert, it's like a 10-year-old series at this point, but when Opie got taken out. Right, I visibly cried. I was shook for, like you said, about 24 to 48 hours. Yeah. But that's what good television, good entertainment will do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, like if we bring up TV shows, like you probably have never seen Charmed, but when Prue
died, my God, I live with the biggest Charmed fan.
Oh,
Charmed and what's the Jensen Ackles? Supernatural.
Yeah. When Prue died at the end of season 3 of Charmed, I legit stopped watching for a couple of months. I was binge watching at that point, and I legit stopped watching for a couple of months because I was hurt. I was hurt that Prue died. I'm a big Shannon Doherty fan. Even when she died in real life, I kind of took it pretty hard. But yeah, so when you get that emotion, it just flows. And last week, MDB was like, we want to see Anthony cry. Well, I actually shed a tear off stream when I took that pause. Like, I was devastated.
MDB, why you out there bullying this man like you're fucking Debo? He gonna go cry in his car now, ain't he? He gonna go cry in his car. No, I don't want to see Anthony cry. I was out there. That's the thing though, is to see you go and be that passionate about that. That's what makes wrestling special. That's why, wrestling still has the devout fandom that it does.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that's what wrestling is supposed to bring out of you. I feel like a lot of times today we and I don't want to say we as in like the channel and the chat, but like what I see in the IWC, like we forget those moments. We forget that we're supposed to be emotionally invested in things and we look at everything outside of it and we're not just kind of looking at the story. So last week kind of reminded me as a fan like this is what it's all about. This is what we're here for. And so, yeah, like you said, whether it's storyline or not, it brought some raw emotion out of me last week.
Absolutely. And I hate to segue off an emotional moment into this is what we're here for, this is what we're about. But we got the people in the chat of the top three from last night, which was Dynamite, which I watched some of. I watched honestly more of clips in the shit I wanted to watch and everything like Omega versus Andrade. Fantastic
That
match.
was a great match.
Match of the week at minimum. MJF got What Are We Doing? What are we doing? I already hate title eliminators.
Can we talk about how the main event started after 10 o'clock? Like, I didn't
That's a common
understand
thing.
that.
That's a common thing. That is
That's
why
okay.
more often than not, we've had discussions, me and KJ, about that. I know KJ goes off about it. Of that's becoming more and more of a common thing of TNA or AEW's getting very more 10:30-ish than 10
Yeah.
o'clock-ish.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. Now, I try to watch AEW every week, but the majority of the time I never make it to the main event. I did make it to the main event, but I fell asleep like during the entrances. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I just didn't understand the part that it started after 10. That just didn't make sense to me. But I guess that's a common thing.
It is, and we'll shout out to the AEW fans. If you know, you know. I'm not going to repeat it, but yeah, good on to see wrestling fans be actually decent human beings for once. And but just still, I hate title eliminators. I hate that MJF won this title at the World's End pay-per-view at the end of 2025. Has had one match with a title against Bandito, and his next match is he gets squashed out in a minute to Brody King, who we had already talked about. Of if Brody would have actually sat there, and I know we got to say hi to the people, so I'm going to try and make this high horse brief. If Brody King would have actually beaten somebody else, some other challengers to earn a shot, versus I'm going to beat the champ to then beat the champ and I squash the champ, like that just was terrible booking all the way around to me.
No, I agree with you. And like right before we get saying hi to the chat, like I never liked the eliminator match, the championship eliminator matches, and I never liked them in WWE when they did I think it was called championship contendership matches. I hated them. I thought they were dumb and stupid. So I have to be consistent across the board. I didn't like them in WWE. I don't like them in AEW.
Well, it just the concept doesn't make sense to me. Of like, so Anthony, you're the champion. I got to beat you to earn a shot to beat you
again.
What?
Yeah. I can understand when it happens like in a random, tag team match where you pin the champion, then you're like, okay, next go around, it's the championship match. But having a contendership match to beat the champion, to earn a slot to beat the champion again, that's a lot of thinking, and I don't want to do a lot of thinking when I watch wrestling.
Well, trust me. Well, I was going to make a joke about TNA if they don't make you do a lot of thinking, but I'm going to do a lot of thinking and a lot of clicking here. But Zach, what up? National Sweater Canada Day, KJ. Sweater Canada? Canadian sweater? What is a sweater Canada? Good question. I know.
I don't. Yeah, that's a good question. Sorry, my mic was muted. I was trying
to
get it unmuted.
I caught this man mid-sip, but yes, we do have the predictions out there for the Super Bowl as well. We will be here live and direct in full effect for the Superb Owl. The NFL's weird with some of this stuff. If you got to call it like the big game and all of that, you can't. The Superb Owl, they kind of come down on you about the Super Bowl, but we'll be here for it.
That's weird.
It's like if WWE trademarked WrestleMania, like they encourage more people to use the term WrestleMania.
Exactly.
But, yeah. Kevin, what up? ADNA, ZRCU, Spaz. Yes, Spaz, let me know. So Canada gets the tape shows an hour early. So he might be talking to us from the future, but I think he's saying he paused for the cause with us. But yeah, so we're 2 for 2. We've had 2 live and now 2 taped.
Yeah.
Where do we sit?
After seeing the numbers this week, I feel a little bit more confident, because with the trend of ratings, usually it's a trend downward and not a trend upward. And so I was a little bit concerned when we took the dip the second week, but to gain almost 20,000 viewers in a week, that's pretty big. That's pretty big for TNA. So I'm in a position of being comfortable with what's happening. Yeah.
You see what the IWC has done to this man? You've turned Anthony into a ratings man.
Exactly. When I wasn't before.
Right. But it's also is it because episode 2 really pulled their head out of their ass a little bit? And
I think so.
Really kind of righted the ship a bit. So a lot of people were like, okay, so they did good here. What will they do now?
I think so. And TNA, like the TNA fans are really good with word of mouth too. I'm not saying a lot of the TNA fans pulled in 20,000 viewers, but it just, last week, the second week was a really, really good episode. Last week was solid. We were here last week. I did give like a half 30-minute rant. But last week was solid for what it was. And then we hopefully build on that tonight.
Oh yeah, well, even outside of just the emotion it pulled out of you, which is already impressive, but just the show itself was great. Like you even said, you had to go back and watch the main event, which still might have even honestly stolen the show.
Yeah, and then you got to see AJ Francis bragging about it on Twitter that he was in the main event when TNA got the highest.
Oh yeah, he's the top draw.
I love it.
AJ Francis going to TNA has been the biggest thing to sell me on that man of like the babyface run. Like I am fully in that man's corner when before I could give a class.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. The worst thing he has done in TNA is have maybe 2 or 3 drawn out first class segments. Some of those were
bad. Those were bad.
But to me, he hasn't had a bad match, and his best match might have been at Genesis.
Right. But speaking of drawn out, we're drawn out talking to these people here. But Damien, what up? Ken, what up? Sean Reed, I see you. Mega, what up? Eric, and I know I just said we're drawn out, but he does bring up a good point here. Shout out to Eric. He talks about Rosemary. Where is Rosemary? Where's
Rosemary? And Havoc like quietly left TNA. I don't know what happened to Havoc, but Rosemary is still signed to the company, so hopefully we get her back soon.
She's the one that kind of really respectfully anchored TNA for me. Of like, she's the one that was my favorite female wrestler for a bit at times. Of like, if I'm going to watch TNA, I'm watching it just the Rosemary segments, or I'm watching those clips.
Oh yeah, she's one that has held down the Knockouts division for a while. One of those that I don't want to say passed over, but sometimes she may be overlooked.
She's the abyss. She's the female abyss.
Exactly.
But Jordan, I see you. Paul, I see you. Anthony, Damien, I see you again. Jason saying, let's get spicy. And I ain't talking about Curry Man. I'm talking about Nick. What? Oh,
I don't know about you, but I have
the system taken or the video package. Shit.
That's what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. I got the system video package.
But Obi-Wan Jabrobi. I don't know how I made that worse, but I still love the name. What's up, y'all? Shiny happy people. TNA, let's effing go. Absolutely. We got all the people, and again, I apologize anybody I missed. We get long-winded, especially when me and Anthony see each other once a week. But Rainy Sam, what up? And I had to make sure this guy was okay. This man crashed out for an hour and a half, and it was only an hour show. But Rouse, what up? Again, we do have the super chats, the super stickers. Just drop it again. Trust me. Overload StreamYard like it's already been overloaded, but I see everybody. Mr. Stormy, Jose, Bradley, as I'm getting still the video package. I'm holding out hope that TNA Plus actually holds on.
I hope it does for you. I really do.
It's that no one. It's a 1 for 3 out here, and we even talked about it beforehand. Of when it was week 2 was the only week it's actually worked really well, and I think I already got part of the Tessa match that we're going to see tonight on week 2
right.
before we went live and everything. So I'm like, please fix your shit, especially when you're about to host No Surrender just on TNA Plus.
Right. Hopefully it's better tonight. I hope it's better tonight for you. I got the intro though now for TNA, like the intro package.
Fair enough. It's after watching one video package, it's hard to tell what's the intro video package. I got a package on a package.
Yeah, so now I have the arena shot.
All right, I will let you know when I get there. I've still got Mike Santana. Thursday Night Impact as we are live and direct in full effect. As I got Tingley Coliseum.
Okay, let me know when you get like an entrance. It's just all black. I paused it when it was all black.
All black.
Okay.
Can we say that in February? Sorry.
Which we're kicking off with Trey Miguel.
Let's fucking go though. Now he's the rascal that got left behind, but he's got the international title shot for TNA. He takes on Stax, hopefully, potentially soon. And I don't know how much NXT you've been watching. Stax and now Lexis King and everything have been trying to kind of form their own little faction of. We had the Evolved 2.0 attack TNA a time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, I did see that this past week on NXT, and I think Trey Miguel needs to bring that title back home to us. I actually think Trey Miguel versus Stax might actually be a really good match. I think Stax can actually put a really good match with Trey Miguel.
Yeah, but you're gonna get Ariana Grace, Ariana Grace involved. You're gonna get Santina Morella involved. So that's the thing is those two. I agree with you. Those two one-on-one, good match. What they're going to add and throw onto it. It's like you have a really good hamburger and you add some bullshit on top of it. If you had fucking pineapple and this, I saw people throwing out pineapple as a topping on hamburgers, and it's already sacrilegious to throw it on pizza. Don't throw it on a hamburger, people.
Don't throw it on a hamburger, but I'll definitely take it on pizza.
Boo this man.
So Trey Miguel is taking on someone named Adam Brooks. This looks like
he's a fitness influencer.
I was just about to say that, and someone that could actually sign with.
Did he work security for Brendan Schaub? I think
maybe.
Yeah, like he literally looks like sexy Chris Christopherson. When have you heard anyone break some down like that, folks? This is why you tune in to the Wrestling for Life Network.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adam Brooks, he looks like Elias's down cousin. Yeah, well, if he can go, he can go. He's got a look, but I feel like he's local enhancement. He looks like if Elias and Alex Hammerstone did a fusion dance. I've never seen Trey Miguel be the taller person in a match till now.
Right? He's always the shorter guy.
Well, he's a X Division athlete.
Exactly.
But yes, folks, let us know whether you have Adam, Elias, Ezekiel Brooks, or if you've got Trey Miguel. And why is it Trey Miguel?
In TNA fashion, according to Twitter, TNA has filed a lawsuit against Gail Kim.
What? Why can they not stop being LOL TNA? Honestly, we were having a good night. I was giving them props. We've got Copeland Hammerstone out here taking on Trey Miguel right now. Why are you suing Gail Kim?
I guess I don't want to read it while we're on stream because
please do. Trust me. We've got, like I said, Brooks in a armbar on Trey Miguel. I'll call the action. You read the lawsuit.
All right, let's see what this is talking about.
But MDBRCU Pineapple is very versatile. Shut up. No. Sami Zayn is very versatile. Who in the No Thunder from Down Under is this? Lady B, what up? Michael, I see you. Jose. Who in the fake Hemsworth is Adam Brooks? Why is he? He's just gray though. He's like Crowley. What's it? Athena's husband that wrestles on the Indies and sometimes wrestles in Wrestler Revolver. Fact checkers, please help me. But he's got the fucking he looks like he's got gray hair, but shouldn't have gray hair. As Miguel with a moonsault on the outside.
So I don't really understand this.
What is LOL TNA?
Because I'm not like a legal dude, but it says according to PW Insider, the lawsuit stems from Kim informing the company that after she was let go in March of 2025, she believes she holds legal claims against AWE for violations of the Florida Private Whistleblower Act. So I'm totally confused. I don't know what none of that means.
Well, it's America first off, and you threw in Florida, so it's already going to be convoluted.
I have no clue what that means. But once we get off stream and I read about it, I'll probably be able to make a video and, post it for all of us.
Well, no, again, if Jason out there might have nailed it, let me guess this. Is Fightful Select reporting this? Who's the source on this?
So
it's either them or it's Wrestling Observer Network.
The article I read
Newsletter,
came from Fightful, but the quote came from PW Insider.
Okay, so Mike Johnson. So, I mean, do with that what you will. It's weird that it's like the stock market or something of like, do you trust them? Do you trust them? But yeah, no, he is just little Hammerstone. Like, remember little Petey Pump? This little Petey Anderson. Hammerstone. He literally died. Yeah. But he's got the Copeland look too.
He's just
if he signed with TNA, he's actually a decent signing of they need some fucking new talent, somebody that you can try and get behind and build behind.
Yeah, and he has a look. He definitely has a look too to him. So this is somebody that can definitely be a part of the TNA roster.
We got rid of Macklin, but we got Brooks.
I think Spaz said it down here best right here that he's got some grit. Definitely has some grit to him. And if we're letting go Steve Macklin, I guess we got to replace him with somebody with a little bit of grit.
If we're gonna do this.
And he's actually putting on a decent match too.
Like I said, if he's gonna actually be signed, this is not a jobber squash match. So I mean, he might be a talent of that. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game, but I'm still gonna poke fun at you. Spaz though with $10. I don't know if you got this. I know it's not TNA, but the Ray de Reyes PLE looking amazing. Dom versus Vikingo. Oh, the AAA of to where they're going all. Tournament of Champions shit of TJP versus Laredo Kid, Escobar versus El Hijo del Wagner Jr., Psycho Circus versus Viking Raiders. You mean those jobbers to Obafemi? Lola going for the women's title. Christ almighty, I think you just sold KJ on. We're going to be here one way or another with this one.
When is that? Now, I've watched 2 episodes of AAA so far, like since the new deal, and I've actually really enjoyed it so far. I like that it's an hour show and it's like in and out. But I really like what they're doing, and the matches have been fun. So I don't know when this is, but I definitely am going to. Oh, he says it's in March. Spaz says it's in March. So
yeah, there you go. We calendar fact checkers. We'll figure it out. Well, where was it? Paul, I love this comment though. The problem is this guy looks like 5 different wrestlers. That
is the truth.
You get a star, Paul, for that one. Because he's good. Like this has been an actually good match. I'm surprised Trey Miguel's outside to inside mid rope superplex.
Yeah.
Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. But I'm surprised that Trey Miguel unless Brooks is someone that I should have been familiar with. But Trey Miguel is having a classic with a new guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you just got here.
This is really good. It goes back to what we were saying before the stream. I made, our little preview video today, and I was like, well, Trey Miguel is facing somebody, maybe somebody that's is about to sign with the company or not, so maybe this is someone that is going to sign with the company.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of somebody signing with the company, but Bobby Zombie, what's up, guys? First time tuning in. Well, hopefully you stay around. But yeah, this is a guy that's already shown to me, especially with what TNA has to offer. This is your X division, your mid card, your cruiserweights. This guy can go. If he isn't signed, now granted, it's funny when like Bear Bronson's already in a prominent spot to close out a show, and then you announce he signed the day after.
Yeah.
Or
I think what TNA does in a way, which could be good or bad for them, I think they give these wrestlers tryout matches live for everyone to see. And if they get a decent response enough, that's when they offer them a contract. That's what I really think that happens.
Yeah, WWE does that. It's called dark matches.
Oh, shoot. Nice in there. 2.
1, 2, 3.
Second week in a row, we get an opening match with no commercial break. Remember, we talked about this last week, how we feel like the opener and the main event should be like no commercials at all.
Every wrestling show. Every wrestling show.
I like that they continued that this week.
You go to the Poison Rana into the fucking. You're gonna have to probably correct me on what he calls that, but it's like a ripcord fucking burning hammer.
Yeah, the commentators named the name of the move, but I forgot. But it was nice, whatever that move was.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and he picks up the.
Oh, there goes Stacks.
Well, you had already fucking Grace down there on commentary.
I didn't even realize she was on commentary.
Well, don't worry. She said probably all of 2 words. And even she's up there of like, what are you doing? She is 100% her father's daughter, because I don't know what the fuck her actual character is, whether she's heel or babyface, but I'm somehow intrigued.
Right?
Like, I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but I am.
So we got Angel Warriors and Indy Hartwell on the screen now. They take on the Elegance brand tonight.
What is it with women's tag team wrestling names? The Angels of Warriors, the fucking the best of friends, the blurst of friends, of the Babes of Wrath, the Meg Bed of. Why does everyone need to sound like they're about to have like an 80s rock album with this shit?
Angel Warriors does give out like a rock band. It does kind of.
That sounds like Pegasus, my guy.
I guess it's just kind of like, at least for them two, it's like the 2 halves of their gimmicks, because Zaya Brookside, an Angel.
Yeah, but when did Zaya Brookside start acting all this ain't Texas and start coming out with cowboy hats and everything?
That just started recently, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. They're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Honestly, Rio, I took a pot shot at Charlexa and everything.
Charlexa.
WWE's women's tag team division has been the best tag team division in wrestling.
Yeah, the women's tag team division is really cooking in TNA. Not TNA, in WWE. Charlotte and Alexa, Rio, what is it? The Kabuki Warriors. You got Lash Legend and Nia Jax, which is a powerhouse of a tag team. Isn't Bailey and Lyra kind of a tag team now too?
Yes, they are. They are. And they're allegedly moving to the SmackDown.
Yeah, so like they're really putting emphasis on the women's tag team. But for WWE, it seems like they can only focus on one tag team division at a time for some reason. Like they all can't be great at one point. It's either the Raw tag team division is good, the SmackDown tag team division is good, and then the women's tag team division is good. They all can't be great at the same time for some reason.
To be honest, and it's so funny as I have Consequences Creed, also known as Xavier Woods, coming out right now on my screen as a throwback for TNA. But the men's tag team wrestling across company lines has not been good for like 2+ years.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. No, agreed. I don't like I'm trying to think of I think earlier last
year. The System almost won Tag Team of the Year.
That's
at one
true.
point in time.
I think earlier last year, SmackDown was pretty cooking from WrestleMania.
Oh, when you had the Motor City Machine Guns, do you mean AAA?
Yeah.
When you had the Street Profits, NA. Now we've just got the SmackDown tag division is just now MFT versus the Wyatt Six, and you've got now the Usos versus the Alpha Academy. Where are the Creeds? Where's the Motor City?
I can tell you where the Creeds are in Motor City are. They're on Main Event this week. You know, that's where they are.
Like Rusev, Petra
is on Main Event. Like, I think the biggest letdown for me is the Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns. Street Profits, you know, they have it and they just been taken off TV. And Motor City Machine Guns, like, we haven't seen them, from my knowledge, since SummerSlam.
Yes. Well, yes. The Motor City Machine Guns were on AAA. The Street Profits, I get more than anything because on one hand, like they were already pretty much there, and I get the whole, well, if you don't have anything for them, how the fuck do you not have anything right now in the tag team division for the Street Profits? Just saying. I shared the whole video of Montez out there on that Randy Orton, you know, AJ Styles Wolverine package, you know, out there buff as two stuff. But how do you not have something for the Street Profits right now in your tag team division? I'm sick, respectfully, of watching MFT and the Wyatt Six keep going at it.
Definitely the Wyatt Six. Like, I lost interest in the Wyatt Six, not even in 2025. It was back in 2024. Like, I couldn't do it with the Wyatt Six anymore. It's just like I don't know. I just don't know what we're doing.
But you need variety. Even if you aren't over that tag team, you need more than two teams.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. You need more than two teams. And it's just been struggling across the board for the men, like you say, in the tag team division. It's just not good at all. And that's sad.
Official Wave K. I'm watching MLW Battle Riot, and man, Austin Aries looks bad. I have not seen that, but I had MLW's current world champion in my Rumble predictions of Karrion Kross. I'm still hoping this man. I'm just hoping now that he shows up somewhere. If maybe he shows up with the Righteous, as I've got them coming out right now.
I'm still on commercial.
How is TNA Plus becoming the fucking supreme channel right now? Before he was the issue, now it's just I will rule you.
Now I have the Righteous coming out.
All right, I will. Do I dare hiccup? Let me know when you've got Vincent getting into the ring.
Okay.
Anthony got the big jug of water, acting like he healthy and shit.
It also says I'm not live too, but that may be because I paused it for you to catch up at the beginning.
Oh God! Oh my! Now you got to blame me. Do you have Vincent in the ring or not?
No, not yet. They're still coming down the ramp.
Jesus. Well, this is like the reverse of last week. That's what I'm saying. TNA Plus is all over the place.
Yeah.
And this is the app they ask you to pay for.
All right. Folks. I have them both in the ring now.
Oh, all right. I have Vincent getting in the ring. I'll call it what it is.
Yeah. So we're good.
Blame Canada. Yeah, well, I blame it being taped of, wow, you couldn't give me a month of live episodes first month of live episodes.
Well, last week I agree with you, but when the recorded episode did better than a live episode, I'm gonna have to disagree this week.
Do it in the first half. Yeah, no. That's a fun. Honestly, that I love you. That's a. I know that's a weak ass excuse. Well, they did better because it was taped. No. They did better because the episode before them was better.
I don't know who they're wrestling. I don't know those two guys, and I didn't hear them announce.
Don't worry. I don't think they do either. It looks like Simon Diamond's bald Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cousin.
And then it looks like BDE over there on the ropes.
If Lee Moriarty grew 10 feet tall and had pink hair. But how do you feel about the Righteous in TNA? I know I've been the advocate for them even when they were on the independent scene. I was hoping they'd go to WWE. There's been people saying of when they show up on TNA that it's silence. It is definite.
It's definitely a little quiet when they come out, and I don't know like 100% why that is. Maybe because they're not well known in the TNA Versa fans. And honestly, I didn't really know much about them either until they showed up in TNA. And so like I like them now. Like I kind of instantly became a fan. But I think if we give it a couple more months and the fans see what they can do in TNA, I feel like we'll start seeing a reaction come from them.
I don't get it because like I could have sworn they worked in TNA before.
They were a part of
Honor No More.
For a little bit. Honor No More, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They've worked in TNA before. They had the whole thing with Elias as they just backdrop and then leg drop Yvonne Jevons.
I do feel like though someone is coming to join them. I don't know which one.
I don't you say that, because I've been thinking for the longest time Karrion Kross, and I've hung that has been my cross to bear of wanting them in WWE and this, there, and everywhere.
I don't know like who or what, but I know one of them tweeted out for We Are Many this week when promoting TNA. So I feel like
they always do that though, if they view that their fans are part of it and everything.
I didn't know that, because I got excited and was like, maybe it's somebody new.
Well, they had a thing for a brief period, I think, in Ring of Honor to where they were there with Elias, Elijah, Ezekiel, and now they're all together in TNA, and it's almost like it makes too much sense to do it. So why don't you do it?
Why don't you do it? And maybe after the feud with Mustafa Ali is over, maybe that's how we get to Elijah joining the Righteous, and then maybe a Karrion Kross. I don't know. We'll see.
But you didn't even. I'm just gonna say you didn't need to have that feud. You could have had that feud still with him being part of the Righteous.
You could have.
But I digress. Of Jose calling them the Diet Wyatts. As I've got Vincent with a microphone. Why is Dutch still in this provocative ass pinning position? Like, this man's got to sell that he died. Like, he is just down whole life. Is this where they announce a new member? Pause.
Maybe. So
about a righteous as Satan and Al Capone, huh?
So he says, we don't want to roar with the Hardys, but we want to stand beside you.
Oh, fuck. I had heard this being rumored so there's going to be an 8-man tag match at No Surrender. That's going to be the Righteous teaming with the Hardys, who they had just been feuding with and was their introductory feud into the fucking company, but they're going to team together now. Just cause lol TNA.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say there. That's weird.
Yeah, trust me, I don't think anyone does. Trust me. I think the crowd echoes your sentiment.
Unless this is a lead-in for someone to join. I don't know. We'll see.
But who joins as one of the Hardys? I'm fade away and I am up so late. Yeah, so now we've got the Hardys promo, which Jeff's banged up, by the way. Like, he's got a serious neck injury going on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
2 herniated discs in his neck, allegedly. Jeff's a guy that I actually had would have been a surprise, I think, in the men's Rumble.
In the Royal Rumble. Yeah.
Well, because they're all stuck in 2016. That's why they cheered for Rey Mysterio and Brie Bella and shit like that, because they're all stuck in a time warp. But yeah.
Oh, so the system wants the tag team titles now.
Should they not be a new name? Do you feel like they should be a new name? What the fuck? Oh, Bear Bronson just killed Jeff Hardy off screen.
Like, just chucked him off screen.
But this is the most like cooperative kick my ass I've ever seen. Like, all right, yes, please put me. All right, yeah, punch me. Hurt me. Yeah, they should be a different name than the system, because I
think they should rebrand a little bit. I mean, I never really liked the system name. But I've been, obviously behind the faction for a minute, but I agree with you. There should be a restructure with the name. Something.
Well, it's to me, it's a restructure with the faction of now. Yeah. You explain why Cedric's there, of Bear Bronson. To me, you kind of switched up, and honestly, I think he kind of got brought up and talked about as kind of one of the breakouts or a potential candidate for the breakouts for Golden Cages. But Bear Bronson, by the time he ends 2026, will be a recognized name, I think.
I think so, and I think joining the system was the right choice, and it goes back to what I said earlier with TNA giving these guys shots and then signing them after. Man got a TNA World Title shot, and a lot of people really loved the match. I think that was New Year's Day when that match happened, and then a couple of weeks later, he was signed. And I think, like you said, 2026, this is going to be a year where a lot of people know the name Bear Bronson.
Oh, absolutely. 2025, he really kind of cemented himself on the independent scene, and that kind of, I think, put him on the spotlight to where AEW was talked about signing him. TNA was talked about signing him. I don't know if WWE was attached to him, but he was the guy that went from, think about it, he went from that tag team to where partner gets canceled, and we can go on a different way with that, to now establishes himself independently, becomes one of the top indie talents of 2025. I think 2026, he'll be kind of one of the breakouts, the first big rookies of 2026.
No, I agree with you. I think you hit it on the head there. I think this is going to be a good year for him.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go hit myself on the head here for a minute. Pause, and I'll be back. Trying to find a segue.
All right. Well, Nick takes a pause here. I think the next match on the docket for TNA, I think it's this one. I think it'll be Elijah and Jada Stone versus Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz. This is the first time we've seen Tasha Steelz actually wrestle in a number of months here. It's been a while, so I'm kind of excited to see Tasha Steelz in action. I'm gonna go through the chat here, and I know MDB has been talking about me, and I don't like that, but we're not gonna discuss that right now. But TNA is on commercial. TNA is on commercial right now, and like MDB said, yeah, it's just us now. It's just us. But TNA is on commercial. Again, like I said, when TNA comes back, it'll be Elijah and Jada Stone versus Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz. I'm excited to see what Jada Stone has to do in the ring. I think I may have seen her wrestle once or twice on TNA. So tonight will be really good. And she's going up against someone that's one of the best in TNA, I feel like, in Tasha Steeles. Boston down here is asking when Cross is coming to TNA. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like No Surrender, which is next Friday. I feel like that could be a place where he shows up. I think Cross is on his way to TNA. I do really think that. I would have thought he would have shown up right now in AEW by now, and that seems like that's not the case. When is Lei Ying Lee dropping the belt to Tessa? I think Lei Ying Lee is going to drop the belt to Ash by Elegance. That's what I think. I think if we do eventually get a Tessa run of the championship, I think that'll be midway through the summer into the fall. I know fans have been calling it for it on Twitter. So I do think this is the year where she gets that Knockouts title back. But I think if I'm putting money on it, I think it goes back to Ash first before it gets to Tessa. It actually even might go to Dana Brooke before it gets back. Dana Brooke and Ash are the same person. I'm sorry. Danny Luna. It might go to Danny Luna before it gets to Tessa. We just got to get Danny Luna back to TNA. I think all the visa issues are cleared up. So I think that's where we're headed to now. As TNA is back and we have Frankie Kazarian on the screen for some odd reason. He's shaking someone's hand. Looks like it's Daria. And I think this comes with the big news that Daria wants to talk about No Surrender tonight as Frankie Kazarian comes out. MDB says Danny Luna needs another knee pad first. So Danny Luna only wears one knee pad. I never paid attention to that. Elena Black will be your new Knockouts champion. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't see that happening in 2026. And if it does, I don't know how happy I would be about it personally. I can see that happening in 2027. I know she only signed a 1-year contract. I do believe Elena is one that's going to extend that contract, but I don't see it happening in 2026. And I'm just going to say, I hope I don't see it in 2026. So Frankie Kazarian has a mic. He's out here. He says he can't stomach Mike Santana as TNA World Champion. MDB, if I had to put a date on it, it would be Slammiversary. Yeah, definitely be Slammiversary. I feel like I don't know who will win it at Rebellion unless they have Lei Ying Lee retain, but I feel like within the next couple of months, it's going to be a title change, and Rebellion is the next big pay-per-view. So he says Mike Santana doesn't have dignity in class like him. And he's about to drop some information, which I'm assuming is about No Surrender. I bet you he's going to get a title rematch. I don't want to see another Mike Santana versus Kazarian match. I'm kind of there with you, but if it happens on a monthly special and not a big pay-per-view, I might be okay with it. So he's talking about Genesis. He's talking about the first episode of TNA on AMC. He talked about how he wrestled with a surgically repaired hand, I believe he said. He technically hasn't got his rematch yet. So I think this is where this is leading. So he's saying he will be world champion again. I know I feel like we need to get to the point now. I think we need to get to the point. Kazarian's talking a bit too much here. He says that Daria feels like he hasn't been treated like the star he is. So MDB, while Kazarian keeps babbling, says, I really want to like Mike Santana, but I'm just not invested. Hey, that's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. You like who you like, you don't like who you don't like. I can't convince you otherwise. So, you know, that's a fair statement. I need Cass to go ahead and say what he needs to say. But now he's dogging out the fans. Jose says Mike Santana has no personality. I think he has a little personality. I think he has a tad bit. Yes, I agree with you, Russell Rant. Like, this is dragging. I just need him to get to the point. All right, finally we get somewhere. Elijah comes out. Kazarian is really Damian, Kazarian is really good in the ring. But when he grabs the mic, there's just a boringness to him. Like, I just want him to be quiet. But I'm glad Elijah interrupted him. Yeah. So we have like a whole Elijah section. I like that. MDB in these knee pads. Kaz makes friends wherever he goes. It really depends, Jose. It really depends on the person. I said he has a little bit of personality. It's not all the way there. I think he has a lot of passion. And maybe I'm mixing personality with passion. I think he has a lot of passion. So I'll say that. All right, I'm glad we got that Kazarian thing over with, where it didn't go nowhere and didn't have a point of what he was trying to say. So Elijah's teaming up. Like I said, this is the next match. Elijah is teaming up with Jada to take on Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz. If you've seen Jada Stone wrestle before, let me know what you think of her. I think I've only seen her once or twice, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how she wrestles, so I'm kind of excited to see what she offers to the Knockouts division. But who you got in this match? Who you got? You got Elijah and Jada, or do you have Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz? I'm not going against Tasha Steelz because it's Tasha Steelz, so I'm definitely taking Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz here. WWE Army veteran here, Anthony. Thank you for a great stream. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. But yes, thank you for watching the stream. We're doing our best to make this stream great for you guys. Damian Cross versus Rare Bronson is going to be a hell of a match on Revolver tonight. I hear that that's happening tonight. I'm going to have to watch that this weekend.
Definitely. I mean, technically, if we really wanted to, I could pull that up. I would do the split screen because, you know. Also, thank you for the comment before. Absolutely. I know I'm terrible, probably doing the wrong salute. But yeah, minor rant about TNA or about Triller and everything. House of Glory and Wrestling Revolver are the only reason that app's still surviving. I think me and KJ probably almost for how much we paid and put into that app might own it at this point. But they literally just canceled everyone's subscriptions for Triller Plus to where you had access to all of this shit. Every GCW show, GCW is another one that's definitely carrying that fucking app. But they just canceled everybody's subscriptions at the end of 2025 because it was $4.99 Of I had mine canceled and can't renew it. I had to buy a new one at $7.99, of which you could get the show just tonight at $6.99, or you can get $7.99 for a month with a 7-day free trial. Because of Triller, it respectfully is publicly on its last legs a little bit, but it's been a beacon of independent wrestling and an easy way to watch it. But again, much like all of these streaming apps, and everybody just jumped on the streaming platform maybe a little too fast, like TNA Plus. Fix your shit. Make it work properly before you try and charge me for it. How about that?
I know, I know with Triller, that was partly the reason why AEW kind of left
Triller left, and then they left Bleacher Report too as well.
Yeah, Bleacher Report was never good. I don't even know why that was a thing.
That was a trash app.
I don't even know why that
so was. Many times I had to email them of like, I've bought the show twice. Can you refund me at least one of these?
Oh man, now that's the point where Triller is at, because when I bought Genesis, it charged me twice. The first time I bought it, it said it didn't go through, but it charged me, so I had to buy it again, and then it did go through. But luckily, my bank auto refunds, so if they see that it's just discrepancy, they'll auto refund you the money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm even saying of like, me and KJ, I know for a fact both had Triller Plus subscriptions because we even talked about it, and mine just auto canceled at the December 28th, 2025, auto canceled and everything. And then now, if you want it again, you have to do it for $3 more for a month, and you can get the 7-day free trial. But just tell people that you're gonna up the price. I think Netflix does that shit. You're already you've got me already because of what you offer for independent wrestling. Like, just shut up and take my money.
No, I agree with you. I canceled my Triller subscription way back in the summer, I think. So if I want
to, if you didn't, they canceled it for you. Like I said,
if I want to watch something, I just pay for it separately.
But that's how they get you. Of now you paying $29.99 for Genesis versus you pay $7.99, $4.99. A part of it too was the AW library that people had, like you said, on that app that I still have on that app.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I am on commercial. Are you on?
I have Tasha Steele's right now working over Jada Stone.
So they might be showing the match on commercial break.
I've got her in the corner. Yeah, but again, do you have any frame of reference with Jada Stone or anything of she showed up last week and I was kind of like,
that's why I was asking the chat while you're on pause. Like, if you've seen Jada Stone wrestle before, let me know who she is, because I don't know.
Right. I mean, good. We had Hammer Jericho earlier tonight, Mr. Stone, and I've never seen that man, never heard of that man before, but he definitely impressed.
I know she's like officially signed, and she's been signed for months. But I still don't know much about her. That's what I like about this channel. We are on here being real and honest. We're not faking a reaction for somebody we don't know. We legit saying,
AJ Francis. Oh, wait,
we don't know this wrestler. Someone give us some insight about who this wrestler is.
Right. Well, I'm telling you right now, I know you asked probably before, I want Mustafa Ali and Tasha Steelz to win this. Of Tasha Steelz, my God, please come back to the Knockouts title division. Please, we need you. I think she's been an unsung hero, especially of the four. I can't even goddamn remember
the Order 4.
Order 4, Righteous 4, Metaphor, Hodor, all of that. But she's just been just as integral, I think, as Mustafa Ali has been.
I think so. I think a good turn for Tasha last year was when she kind of orchestrated where it was going to be a turn on Order 4 with the Great Hands, but it turned out not to be that way. And then she kind of took charge. She kind of put the group back in order after Mustafa Ali lost his feud against Mike Santana earlier in the year last year. And not Mike Santana, but Mustafa Ali kind of went through this downward spiral, and she had to basically put Mustafa Ali back into his place. And it kind of solidified Tasha Steelz in this group.
I just went to commercial, so I have a feeling I am potentially drastically behind you.
I'm still on commercial.
Fair enough, but we're behind on the chat, so I'll catch up. Of Spaz with $5. I feel like I should said this a few weeks ago, but I'm jazzed. We're getting more Tony O-Rings. Pause. Yeah, how do you feel? Are you TNA Tony O-Rings, Ringside Anthony, the man of 1,000 gimmicks?
I got like 72 names at this point. So.
Yes, no, everybody's glad that you're back, my guy. Trust me, you were missed out here of again. He rose from the ashes like TNA did multiple times.
No, I'm happy to be back. I think I've had the most fun so far being back than I have. Like, it wasn't like I wasn't having fun before.
Well, I see how it is. I see. You see this, people?
I feel like I'm more of myself this time around. I feel like I'm kind of letting loose a little bit more. You know, I'm saying things that I wouldn't say before, like coochie cutters on stream and stuff like that.
Oh. Clip that. We need that on the soundboard.
So I definitely am enjoying being back.
Oh, absolutely, my guy. Trust me. We're back in the TNA groove.
Yes, we're doing a lot more TNA as me and Nick. We're back in the groove, and I'm liking this. I
missed you, my guy. No, we talked about this off screen. You're gonna make me get all emotional and all sentimental on screen and everything. But no, I done told you I missed you.
You have.
I done told you I'm like a 70s prospect or a 50s prospector. I done told you I loved you. MDB, I still hate you though.
I still hate you too. So we're
both on the same. I have Jakara Jackson taking on. Don't know as I've got a callback match.
Oh, I'm back from commercial.
Oh, you suck!
Legit just came back from commercial.
All right, I got now. I done switched to the alternative of now. I'm on the AMC. How be you? But yeah, so TNA Plus just goes back to. We'll be right back. So you have going up for a moonsault moonsault right now.
I have Jada and Tasha in the ring. They're going back and forth with close.
On a split-legged moonsault. 1, 2, go. I don't know if you had that or not had it.
I think I'm just about to get that. Yeah, I'm just about to get that.
All right. Let me know when Jada starts to get up. When she's looking for a hot tag after the 2 count.
All right.
Yeah, see you in the chat. Oh, no, we're on the mix chat. Yes, I know, but in TNA Plus, the app I pay for.
All right, she's up now. Elijah's out the ring. And with Agent Zero.
Oh, no, I got the replay of the moonsault. Okay. Now I got Agent Zero pulling Elijah.
Let me know when he slams him.
And slam.
Okay.
Da 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 da. Let the boys stick up. Slam. Da, da, da. But yeah, okay. I'll maybe save this for no, because on a commercial break, I want to ask you about how you feel about the Royal Rumble because you were here. But TNA, respectfully, fix your shit. We sat there and I did a whole soliloquy about Triller. TNA Plus, I pay $9.99 for you, and you're about to be an exclusive for No Surrender.
You know what I feel like, Nick, though? I feel like you're making yourself mad when you could just watch the AMC stream with me and we be synced up each week.
Yeah, you know, though, what I should do, though, is not keep using the I pay for and everything. What's supposed to imagine if
you're paying for YouTube TV
WWE
too.
Network.
Just
if AEW had a network, And like, so, well, no, you can just watch it on TBS with me. No, well, I'm paying for this. Like, they're selling me on what this is supposed to be the premium option. They're going to have a whole pay-per-view on it.
I know you kind of missed that because you were ranting, but that was a sick DDT by Jada Stone.
There you go. Well, I got her. And so it is full intergender because I've got her getting caught by Mustafa Tornado DDT.
Shoot.
I'm sorry, I was not familiar with your game.
I like Paul's comparison down here to Jacqueline.
A bit, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Now, Miss Jacqueline deserves all the extra respect thrown on her name.
Absolutely.
Moonsault and
he's taking out everybody. Where's Elijah at this point?
Agent Zero just slammed him that one time and da 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 da. Jada Stone is just
she's just taking
Godzilla out here.
Yeah.
She is a fucking 5-star classic.
Oh shoot. I'll leave with that sliding drop kick. Now that was
and hey, intergender, fair is fair, equal shit, equal rights, equal rights and equal lefts right now out here.
That was just messed up. And he caught her like really on the chin there.
Oh yeah. Oh, what he stays 10 toes down, my guy.
Exactly.
Let Tasha get the win.
I think so. She needs to win. Oh,
Toho.
We said that at the same time.
That's how you know we're synced up. See, now I'm not going to hear this argument of if I just watch on AMC, but stunner.
Look at that stunner.
1, 2, drop kick.
I was not expecting this out of this match tonight. I'm not even going to lie. I was not expecting this.
Like I said, I need the Shaq line of Jada Stone. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with her game. Was it Shaq or was it, Chuck? Oh, she's going to drag Mustafa in the corner, tag Tasha.
If we didn't know who Jada Stone was tonight, before tonight we know.
Put some respect on my name, all three of y'all. Yo! She's won this match on her own. Elias has been dog shit.
He hasn't wrestled.
Jada Stone about to beat the whole Order 4 by herself. Going up top.
Oh, Ali. Tombstone? Oh, Tombstone.
As Agent Zero's distracting the ref. 1, 2. Tasha gets the win, though.
That was good. That
was great. Tasha needed that win. Absolutely. Yeah. I want Tasha in the knockouts title scene. Absolutely.
Yeah. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that out of that match tonight.
Oh yeah, well, Bobby out here. Equal rights, equal fights. Absolutely.
Truth.
Stone was the whole match.
Yeah.
And can anyone name a move that Elias did that entire match outside of take a bump?
Nothing. Like he did much of nothing. This was like the showcase of Jada Stone tonight.
Yeah, allow me to reintroduce restaurants. This match is low-key cooking. Liking this girl Jada Stone. Everybody now. I need me a Jada Stone versus Tasha Steelz one-on-one match.
Yeah. Give me that. Give me that at No Surrender.
Right, but don't I surrender. Don't give me this of Ariana Grace and Santino. Oh, Daddy. All you gotta do is right, bitch. You kick me in the dick. Piss off. Go away. I disown you.
Go away.
She turned on the turned on this man.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, what are you expecting here?
I'm your daughter, Daddy. Don't you love me? Don't you love me? Oh, she's great, but she's so nails on a chalkboard, which is kind of what she's supposed to be, but she's that in like the wrong way.
No, you're absolutely right.
She's nails on the chalkboard going up instead of down.
It's like what she's saying has meaning to it, but her voice just takes it all out.
But no, it doesn't even have meaning because it's like, no, if we're going with story, you said I disown you. Yeah. You went full Stephanie on Vince of I hate you. I hate you. So why is he all like, I'm a proud papa? Yeah. Like, no, my guy, you're raising a twat.
I think this Knockouts tag team match is going to be the main event, which I'm not disappointed about, but I'm kind of shocked.
Well, up next, we're going to get Daria Ray, and I know it's her name. But could you have not picked another name?
I don't like it. Like, just do a ring name. Like, because it gives off diarrhea. Like, it's just
when you feel it coming down. Yeah.
I was just about to start singing that song. I just didn't know all the words to it. But yes.
Well, did you know also she goes by Suit? Or that's her nickname of Suit of Shut Up, I'm Talking. Of that was her creative input on all of this. Of she's Suit SUIT of Shut Up, I'm Talking.
I thought it was just because she likes to wear pantsuits. I didn't.
Well, I mean, she was good as a SmackDown GM when she was Sonya Deville and everything. I mean, I used her in GM mode because I respect you as an authority figure and everything. But now here it's just like, oh, it's nails on a chalkboard, but instead of going down, they're going up. Like it's like you're doing it the wrong way. Like I get you're supposed to be annoying, but you're annoying in the wrong way.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to give it some time because I feel the same way you do. Like it's not hitting just yet. And I know she just came on the scene. It's been 2 weeks, right? Trying to give it some time, but right now I'm like, I just kind of want Santino, and that's pretty much it.
Well, he's the director of authority and everything.
Right.
Jesus Christ! What I don't know what I said, but in nome de patria, filii spiritus sancti. Daria Deville was right there.
That's perfect. I actually like
that. But Deville, WWE's going to own, but again, partnership or not partnership, that remains to be seen.
That bothers me too. Like, how are we in a partnership and they can't use their WWE names? I don't know. That's just weird.
Because then you're just WWE talent. Now I've just bought you, and we can't let the people know we've bought you before we've bought you, right?
I guess so. But any name other than Daria Ray, it could have been a lot better.
Just fucking Daria. Just go all MTV late 90s, my guy. But Sean Reed, I'm not gonna lie, my daughter gets absolutely everything she wants. She's spoiled, and it's my fault. So this man just admitting to being Veruca Salt's father, I guess, out there. Not kidding, but yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people talk about Adam Brooks and how that was a great match.
Good.
Maybe that's someone that could sign with TNA. I don't know.
Should be. Well, you said it again, even in the little pre-show preview of, taking on somebody either on the roster or somebody who should be potentially added to the roster.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, well, if Jada Brooks, I know you said she might have been already added to the roster. If Jada Brooks and if all the Brookses weren't added to the roster, I guess, tonight, then Carlos, what are we doing?
Yeah, she's Jada's already signed, so we just got to start using her more. And I think after tonight, that.
Do you do TNA like so and so is all Impact instead of all Elite? You do those little fucking placards?
I think they do cross the line.
They've crossed the line. Well, that sounds like a picket line, my guy. That sounds, Different way.
Doesn't have.
Well, does
doesn't have a
AJ
lot of-
Styles cross the line? Because
Ooh,
never say never.
I didn't get to watch the.
I haven't watched it.
today.
I've heard. I've seen the clips.
I've seen clips,
yeah.
but it would be nice for him to have one last match in TNA. Even if it's not a run, I'll take a last match and be satisfied.
Does he go AEW?
I kind of want to agree with Nick on this. I mean, with KJ. I'm sorry, with KJ.
Oh, all right. I was like, okay.
That he's not going to AEW. But never say never either. I know
exactly.
KJ,
like that's the thing. Is you can be completely right, but you could be completely wrong.
KJ is like, matter of fact, this is not happening. I'm telling you right now. And like, I'm like 75% there with KJ. But then there's like that other 25-ish where I'm like, he could show up, you know?
I think, well, at this point, I think I would put odds. It's almost inevitable he's showing up somewhere else. With how much the Never Say Nevers, we do the little tributes on Steph's podcast. He emphasizes, I retired from WWE, all of this. He's showing up somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah, I agree with you.
As Daria, again, something that'll show up and you don't know when where.
Dax is taking on Trey Miguel. We need to have that title dropped at No Surrender.
Well, you needed to announce the fucking card because the show's in a week and we've had one match announced. So we've got the 8-man of the Hardys and the Righteous taking on Order 4 because reasons.
Mike Santana teams up with Leon Slater to take on Nick Nemeth and Eddie Edwards in the main event. That's fun.
Well, this is the highlight of this match this show, because that match, everybody theoretically could cash in on Mike Santana during, after, or what have you with that match. Of you have Eddie Edwards, who has the briefcase. You have
Lei Ying Lee is taking on Ariana Grace for the Knockouts title.
That's collusion. That Nepo match. If I've ever seen a Nepo match.
Wait.
There's more.
She said Steve Macklin was there.
What? Well, when did they tape this? Listen, we already talked about how the Tessa match I saw might have been 2 weeks old out here. So Steve Macklin's there. Is he saying goodbye?
Is he?
Don't
do this for me 2 weeks in a row.
To say goodbye to yesterday. Drink it in. For those watching along, Macklin's cutting a promo as Anthony's emotional.
Why does he has tears in his eyes? I don't like this.
He's got that like stammery, like anybody when you get like really emotional, like shit quivers and you don't know it's quivering. Pause. I built this place what it is. He is a guy that went from a WWE outcast to made Impact a must-see. The land of misfit toys.
Now he is crying. I don't like this.
And then he's about to take a paw. I'm going to leave this with my head held high.
And a tear in my eye.
He'll cry in his car. It's going to do what it's going to do. And him and Santana at the door. Yo. Respectfully, those two and Joe Hendry are the three horsemen of the TNA apocalypse that really kind of built TNA to where it is now. Like, they're the guys that got the TV deal.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Do you think though, with them doing this much, is this we're gonna do right by them, or kayfabe, storyline?
I'm hoping it's storyline. Wait.
No, he jumped Santana.
Let
Oh,
this
it's
be a
definitely storyline
storyline.
now.
Yes.
It's definitely
Let
storyline
this be
now.
a storyline.
Anthony's whole mood just shifted right now because you know this man ain't leaving, and he's jumping this bitch right now.
Let this be a storyline.
You can't fire me. I'm already fired. Okay, coming soon to Friday Night SmackDown. Mike Santana versus Steve Maclin for the Intercontinental title.
All right. Okay, this is something. Whew. All right. I feel good. I'm alive.
I'm awake. I'm alive. Anthony is back here with us right now.
Oh man, I'm just saying. Steve Maclin leaving I can't see it right now. I can't. Yes, I
smile like you won the TNA championship.
Mike Santana is one of the guys that I'm not gonna have a long speech like last week, but Mike Santana is one person on a bucket list of not Mike Santana, I'm sorry, Steve Maclin is on a bucket list of wrestlers I would love to meet. I've met some of my bucket list wrestlers, Bianca Belair. I know MDB will hate this, but I met Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They were bucket list wrestlers, and I'm talking about like of today's.
He's just talking about KJ.
But but yeah, Steve Maclin is one person I would love to meet. So if this is a storyline, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Well, I could just and shameless plug back to the Royal Rumble because I gotta ask you about it. But I could just hear in your head as Macklin's running back to attack Santana. There goes my hero. It's a storyline. He's not fully fired. He didn't walk out the door. He's still here. That man got so excited for a jumping.
I think that's the most excited I've ever been for somebody being jumped before.
Right, but
I'll said you wanted to ask me about the Royal Rumble, I think. Right?
Yes, like I said, I'm jumping to it quickly here as I'm in commercial of your overall thoughts, feelings, opinions, Royal Rumble, surprises, no surprises, crowd, no crowd.
So I only watched 2 matches from the Royal Rumble. That was the women's Royal Rumble match and the AJ Styles match. AJ Styles match was really good. The women's Royal Rumble I thought was really good too. Lash Legend, the breakout star from the
MVP.
She really did the dang thing. Liv Morgan, obviously, I think both of us chose Liv Morgan to win. She was my number one, and if Bianca Belair
returned, Bianca, who didn't show up.
Yeah, she didn't show up, which I'm kind of shocked. But overall, for those 2 matches, because I can't rate the other matches, I thought were great. I thought I was really surprised. I have to bring this up. I was really surprised of the reaction that Brie Bella got. That kind of shocked me. I know you hate the Bella twins. I know. And everybody has their opinions and each their own. I was happy that she was back. If anybody watched Raw, they saw that like she was between her 50s and 60s. There was this woman in the crowd crying when Brie Bella came out. They have an impact on certain people. And I do appreciate that they have an impact on a lot of the young women and in the WWE universe. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea. I completely understand.
This man just disarming my entire argument right now.
I know that they're not
me, and even showing an impact of how I can segue into. They don't have an impact on me, my guys. We're watching Impact.
I know I know they're not everybody's cup of tea. I completely understand that, but there is a generation of young women that appreciated the Bella twins and appreciated what they brought during their time. I just like them because I feel like I like Brie more than Nikki. I don't think I've ever said that on the channel. I'm with KJ. I like Brie more than Nikki. One of my favorite things about Brie, I think this was the best we seen Brie, was when she had her feud with Stephanie McMahon. The match wasn't great, but the feud leading to the match, I really enjoyed. Her being arrested, Stephanie being arrested, Brie calling for the match, Stephanie saying, I'm going to make you my BITCH, all that leading up to, I can quote this stuff off the top of my head.
Two women who are over because of their husbands. Steph over because of Triple H, and Brie over because of Daniel Bryan. Trust me. Like I said, you have disarmed my entire argument because I'm going to sound like an asshole. That Brie only got a pop because of who she's married to, and Nikki Bella's the better of the two Bellas, which I don't even like. But
I do enjoy the Bellas. I know we're always going to disagree on this, but I thought it was cool for Brie Bella to return. I did expect a little bit more surprises when your chief operating officer, your head of creative, comes and says, we're going to have a lot of surprises in the men's Royal Rumble match. He didn't say the women, he did say the men. I don't really think some people from AAA were surprises to me, but
Royce Keys wasn't a surprise or anything. That's the thing is, I think it's people get hung up on the term surprises. I know this is very Bill Clinton. I'm going to argue what is, but yeah.
I agree to a certain extent. People do get hung up on surprises, but I also feel like, and this is Triple H's job. He has to hype up the show, but he has used that term surprises on a lot of occasions where at this point,
not as much as New Era,
not as much as New Era, because we started the New Era after the Royal Rumble when we had the New Era start when John Cena retired, but I feel like sometimes Triple H just needs to let us fans go into the show without telling us there are going to be surprises.
But he is a bit of the Dana White of the WWE, as I have.
And I don't know if that's much of. I have Tessa Blanchard coming out.
Yes,
but I don't know if that's much of Triple H. It could be TKO doing that, especially what you're saying with Dana White, because all that's under the same umbrella. So it could be TKO making and kind of.
He is the figurehead. He is the voice from it of that. I get the whole, we've talked about it even of, he's Suge Hunter out there of all up in the videos, all up on the video game covers of Tony even doesn't do that. So maybe Hunter walks some shit back a little bit. Maybe not every week is a new era.
Not every week is a new era. Not every week is going to be a slam dunk. And I think generally fans understand that. The majority of fans, us on the channel, the chat, we understand that every week is not going to be a hit out of the park. But when you start to say it almost every week and frequently, we're expecting something and it's just not there. And then you turn around and you hear Triple H say, well, just watch and enjoy. Well, just keep your mouth shut. But
it's almost like TNA saying we're going to be live all the time and everything, and we're going 50-50 on live and tapes, my guy.
True.
We're going to make an impact. See, I can bring it all the way back around. You want to talk about Bella's impact? I got Tessa Blanchard out here making an impact, and I'll be honest. I'll take Brie Bella over Tessa Blanchard.
I know you will.
Pickens, but yeah.
But all in all, the two matches I did see at the Royal Rumble, I thought was great. I still have some reservations about Roman Reigns winning. I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan. I think I've said that a lot of times. I don't know if I personally would have chose him to win, but a lot of people like what happened between CM Punk and Roman Reigns on Raw. So this may turn out to be really, really good.
Ooh. Sorry, I came down with the fucking sneezes. Jesus,
Nick is over there having an attack.
I did for a good chunk, and then the last one just snuck up on me and everything. But yeah, you're not down there with the Zebros. You don't want to see, you think you're special when it's the Zebros going at it.
I had no clue they were both in Zootopia. Is it Zootopia 2?
Oh my God, they sat there and The WWE even put out about when they were in Survivor Series and they dapped each other up of Zebros. And I've even gone back recently and listened to the interview that Punk did with Colt Cabana, which Roman kind of brought up and everything. Of there's a history of discontent and kind of bitterness between the two, not maybe as prominent or visceral as Seth and Punk, but this has been top guy who left calling out the top guy who was there when he left.
Yeah, no, that's definitely, you know, where we are. But I seriously did not know they were both in Zootopia. I just have Zootopia on my server, Zootopia 2, and I'm gonna watch it. It's been a long time since I've seen the first one, but I did not know they were both in Zootopia. So now I'm kind of excited to see.
There you go. So we're the Zebros out here.
Right. As I leave you guys with Nick, y'all get to
he's gonna Zebro himself out here for a minute. He's gonna go to greener pastures for a moment. Absolutely. As we've got Tessa taking on, God help me if I remember this woman's name. Do the things. There we go. But yes, Tasha right now, and I feel weird because, so again, why I crash out with TNA Plus of this match, bits of this match. Well, I say bits because I was watching it before we went live 2 weeks ago when TNA Plus was having this match going on of her debut on AMC. So it worked fine when they were live as Nobody's Home on the Moonsault, but it worked fine when they were live. Now when they've been taped, I'll randomly just fade off and be obsolete. But I'll let you know when it goes to commercial. There you go. Thank you. I got a 3 count from Tessa. Finally, the squash is over. Yeah. I think somebody said it of anyone catch that jobber's name who looked like she literally got zebra stripes on her. Fuck me. She's literally got zebra stripes on her. But yeah. I don't know Jada Stone, but she seems like she has plenty of charisma and energy. She moves well in the ring. She's giving me kind of Gray-like vibes. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Anthony said he believes that they've already signed her. I think you sign her and you have her in the Knockouts division, as I'm still amazed that Alicia Fox is still a thing in 2026 in women's wrestling. But did anybody catch the license plate of that bus that Tessa beat? Let's see. Shauna, see you. Kano. I almost want to just call you Kane Lake, but I feel like that's probably right, and I'm saying it wrong. But TNA. So Jada Stone. Oh, her status is in evaluation. In evolution. Evolution is a mystery. But yeah, she's already an injury report. So is Elijah, who that might explain why he did fuck and all in that match. Did he Jake something tear a bicep? As Ash by Elegance is cleared, and Anthony is rejoicing of this woman. It got really interesting because she was just coming off of being Knockouts Women's World Champion and everything. And then she stepped away, as we'll hear from Mike Santana tonight after the shocking attack. But Ash had stepped away, of seemingly all but retired from pro wrestling, period, entirely. And now she's back. She's fully medically cleared. I don't want to say it was a ruse or anything like that, but I think she also might have just gotten a good bit of news. But I am in commercial break right now. Hashtag commercial. Thank you, Jose. But yes, as we've already had Daria Ray out there, we just had the Tasha match of that's how significant and important it was. We didn't even have the slide for it up, but I will remind everybody we are back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow, Friday night SmackDown. Of the SmackDown version of all the fallout from the Royal Rumble still got out there. Who does Liv Morgan challenge officially? Do we get an announcement or anything? And what happens now? Drew McIntyre meets Sami Zayn. What's next? Do you get anything with a Cody Rhodes, a Jacob Fatu? Does a Royce to 5'9" Keys officially debut on a brand or anything? But yes, we'll be back at it for SmackDown. And then the Superb Owl out there on Sunday night of I've already chosen my Seattle Seahawks. I know, honorary NFC fan for the Seahawks there. But the Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots in the Superb Owl. We'll be here live and direct for it. Oh, where was it? I'll be your producer in the control room, Nick. There you go. I'm not sure what fully, but either way, I got you. You're part of the WFU. Explain. Where you be the producer? What channel is on SmackDown on now? Oh fuck yeah. Sorry, cold season, sniffles. I believe that we'll know. South, and I see you saying USA Network. It's normally supposed to be on the USA Network, as I'm literally getting an advertisement for the opening ceremony for the Olympics. So, WFU2, peace be with you, and also with you. That SmackDown is going to move, I think, to like Sci-Fi Network or something, going the way of the old ECW, going to the old Sci-Fi. For a week or two because of the Olympics. So I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know if it happens this week, but I know they're going to be moving briefly. But either way, you got us and we got you covered because I think I know at least KJ has got the Netflix tap in. So we got you on that international. We got you on that fresh tap, that hard cut, cold KJ White cut of SmackDown. In her 40s, wide. Next 2 weeks, it will SmackDown be on Sci-Fi 13th and 20th. There you go. Well, how fitting. Friday the 13th is going to be on Sci-Fi Network. Do I need to be out here in my, Jason Voorhees attire or something? Do we get the zombie, showing up on SmackDown with a tortoise? What? Uncut, yeah. Richard, when's the last time Mara been in a women's match? Mara Sade, Touche, been probably. I like how I'm having to look like I have the answer up here, but I would say maybe a month because she's done the stuff with Nemeth for the past couple of weeks. So that's where I'd probably, if I had to guess, and I think she's a fucking stud that they actually took away from WWE, from NXT. Now, granted, I'm on one hand seeing where Lash is now and seeing where Jakara Mara is right now. I give them full credit of them being apart and still being at the fucking pinnacle. I really wish if those two were together. They were really fucking good together. Yes, not the Super Bowl. That's on Monday. That's what you have after. I love how Nick clicked every comment except the one that would give him context. That's how I do. I just find all the peripherals. I'm like playing Minesweeper out here, my guy. Anthony, Nick, I got Cross versus Bear Bronson. Start right now on Revolver. Oh my God. I need to pull that up. Let me see. I'll try to see if I can pull that up. We might have Brucey bonus coverage that Anthony is just going to walk into right now. Yes, we're advertising all this stuff for. And now we have Mara and Nick Nemeth having a whole. What do they have? A fucking combine right now? Why does Ryan Nemeth look like keep calling him Nick Nemeth, but why does Ryan Nemeth look like he's a Gronkowski brother? Unofficially. Let me see. So we're doing the tryouts, we're doing skills competitions and everything right now with Nemeth and Jackson. What the fuck is this exactly? It's just the most generic. Just run, and then I instantly cut. Like there was no, respectfully, my dear, not a athletic move happened in that whole sequence. Has now Nemeth threw out his shoulder with this. So cool, you can put Mara Sade, Jakara Jackson over without doing this stupid fucking, like, anything you can do, I can do better. Almost a bullseye from Nemeth. So now we're playing darts out here. We're playing darts. We've gotten all the way around what comes around with this. As it was tradition to wrestle our father. What the fuck is this good video package? Now we're playing a game of horse. What? Again. This is so much like LOL TNA. Why are we doing... He just Super Saiyan that shit. He literally just gonna Super Saiyan this. Why are we doing the whole anything you can do, I can do better bullshit? I get it's who else is doing it right now, but what are you gonna do, a fucking mixed tag team with these two? Why? Why any of this? Nick doesn't want love it. No. Because it's so what? They're gonna be together and this is how they fall in love? What? All we're missing is fucking Farnsworth Shuttleworth or whatever the fuck his name is. We're missing Ray Allen, this fucking loving basketball. What are we doing? He likes it cool. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna put bubblegum in your hand because I like you. We're fucking grown adults as EY and BDE backstage. Speaking of awkward grown adults. Love angles suck it. It's who else has this pegged? Why would you think that they're doing this as a love angle? Are they gonna are we gonna start? Is TNA gonna have intergender tag titles right now? We're gonna break new barrier with that. Let's watch Nick work it. Yeah, thank you. EYBD. Also, why do we see way more of Ryan than Nick? Absolutely. Why do I keep seeing the uncool Ziggler instead of the cool Ziggler? Cross versus Bear Bronson is more interesting. Oh, absolutely. As I do have it pulled up. I'll politely have it in the background, but Cross right now working over Bronson in the corner. Bubblegum. Oh. So EY calling out BDE for an answer next week of, I guess, are you with me or are you against me? Who hurt you, Richard? Oh, because of love angles suck. No, that's not a love angle. That is just stupid. Can anything you can do, I can do better bullshit. Sometimes this is how it starts, Nick. Romance is, trust me, I know. Trust me, I'm getting married, my guy. I understand romance can start off random and weird. I'll fully admit, if it wasn't for online profiles and everything, me and the missus wouldn't have been together. But at the same time, I don't think we were fully out there after we'd kicked each other's ass for fucking 3 weeks. We were going to sit there and start doing, oh, let me play you in darts and a game of horse. As I have the Elegance brand out here looking like straight minions with Mr. Elegance, who is just the hybrid son of Nathan Frazier and Jungle Boy Jack Perry. The Iceman is annoying. Oh, trust me, I'm personally not a fan of the Iceman because motherfucker stood us up. I need his knees. Oh, for crying out loud, I was still muted this whole time. Amazing. Yes, I am terrible at my job that I do part of the time. Yeah. Thank you, MDB, of letting me know that I was muted this whole time. I had a whole conversation, so I apologize. Of Anthony, please save me. He took his glass off. Definitely can't see us now. Yes. No, I don't see you. I don't realize and apologize as I was explaining how I've got Cross and Bronson fighting through the crowd. I said many smart things and very good things throughout all of this. Yes, thank you, Spaz. I don't notice. I said many good things. I hopefully am not still muted at this point. Okay, I've already been muted, but no, I said many good things, and I'm sorry you missed it, but I'm sorry I was muted as well. Now go back and read the comment. I done tried, okay? Does Indy kind of feel kind of directionless now? A bit. I mean, it's not fully knockouts title. Maybe does she turn or hey, I helped you because Zaya's still knockouts champion? So I helped you, so you help me, you give me title match, but yeah. She has that issue that certain signees have had in all companies, honestly, but mostly AW, of hey, you sign here, we're gonna make you hot for like 2 months, and then we're gonna just, let you kind of figure it out. That was actually, yeah, never change. Stay golden, Pony Boy. Thank you. Yeah, get golden showers out here. Christ, why did I say that? That feels like that'd be the fucking name for the elegance brand out here. As Ash instantly with a tag to M. So I have Yay Langley Xylee taking on M by Elegance. Her complexion and spray tan and the fucking hair just all blend together with this. Is it really like they're doing the yellow good outfits because of Breaking Bad? Because it's not good. It's very illumination, very banan. The elegance brands have matched yellow outfits. Yeah, well, like I said, is it their what was the intent behind this? Because it's not coming off, I think, the way it is, unless I'm just missing the memo here. I miss Masha, but they are allegations again, allegedly. Hashtag allegedly, and we've seen people with other allegedlys still show up places of there was the rumor even to start off 2026 that she wasn't long to not come back and everything, that she might have just kind of been put on a hiatus to show back up. Versus, I had her on my Rumble predictions of showing up in the Rumble. Of not for nothing, I'll say this: of Masha's is much more allegations versus Tessa's is kind of little proof. But yeah. Breaking Bad was on AMC. Was it their biggest show? Yes, I know it was on AMC, but was Walking Dead? Walking Dead, I feel, was a bigger show than AMC. I'm not checking ratings. I'm not meltzering this. Has Nick not seen Breaking Bad? Yeah, I have. I have seen most of it. I have not seen all of it. Just like Walking Dead, around season 6. Nah, you're gonna have that. But I have Zion M still going at it right now in the ring, as I've still got Cross and Bronson. So who from the Not So Elegance brand decided, yeah, this week let's walk to the ring as Juicy Fruit Sticks? I didn't even think about that. What bar, what gum, what is your reference? What is your synonymous with the Elegance brand? Juicy Fruit is getting perfect because they taste good for a minute and then they're just bland and stale as shit. I did not mean at all for you to fucking segue back on that, my God. That was fucking awkward. Yeah. Hey, at least you didn't come back and cut a whole soliloquy for 5 minutes muted like I did. But yeah.
Right. I was trying to get back here because I didn't hear you. And then I guess MDB called and said you were muted. So great.
Yes. Again, I'm a master. It's only like this isn't like the 1,000th fucking stream we've done or anything. I know how to do things. Christ almighty. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. So while I was away, I tweeted about TNA signing Adam Brooks, and he saw it and retweeted it, and put at this is TNA. We need this man on TNA television. So hopefully it happens.
There you go. Well, let's see if we get Adam Brooks on our television.
Right?
Get him on here, figure out his story. We got to learn who you are, sir.
Exactly.
But so we have the Elegance brand out here taking on the Angel Warriors, not the Kabuki Warriors, and Indy. I know someone, I wish I could remember perfectly who's mentioned that. Might have been like Richard or somebody. Is Indy kind of just floating now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. She's kind of just floating. And I think that's what happens when a lot of the times when TNA signs like a biggish WWE name, they bring them in and they kind of go full force on them, and then when they don't pull the trigger when it needs to be pulled, they just kind of fall flat. And I'm gonna be honest, the match that Indy Hartwell had with Kalani Jordan at Bound for Glory was not great. I didn't like it, and after that it was kind of like a downward-ish trend for Indy Hartwell. She's just kind of faded into not doing much of anything.
Okay, so I wasn't fully off base because I said it reminded me of AEW, especially WWE, have been doing it at times to where they bring somebody in and they're good for like a month at most. Yeah. And then they're fucking gone.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of what happened. She might have had a little bit of longer run, maybe from Victory Road. That was like late August all the way until Bound for Glory. But after this, so that was about 2 months. But after that, it was just like, I know this just not working out right now. Maybe she did have a really cool feud with Danny Luna.
I love me some Danny Luna. Why is Danny Luna not on our show more?
Well, Danny Luna had them visa issues, so I would assume she's back at No Surrender, like we were saying Leon Slater back at No Surrender. So I'm assuming she will pop up there, maybe to interrupt that knockout title match. So I hope
Can I offer his tribute to help Danny Luna get a green card?
Please.
I mean, I'll take that bullet for the team. I don't think that's too much of a bullet. I think that's more of a soft round. But yeah,
I green light that. And I think Richard put it down here the most. The best. Indies matches are just okay, nothing stellar so far. Yeah, in TNA, yeah, absolutely.
Well, how do you feel about the Elegance brand? Somebody nailed it of their juicy fruit. I was saying they were banana, they were the minions out there. Of somebody was saying they were coming out looking like Breaking Bad,
I
with the yellow jumpsuits and everything. It's aggressive, my guy.
Yeah, it's definitely aggressive with the color that they chose tonight. I've only watched the first season of Breaking Bad and I didn't really like it, so I didn't tune back in.
Boo.
But yeah, they're looking a little bit bright tonight with those colors.
Well, and you've got Mr. Elegance, which I don't like Mr. Elegance. I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I don't
I
enjoy
really
it.
thought Mr. Elegance, because they were getting fans involved and submitting like videos and stuff. I really thought Mr. Elegance was going to be someone like a fan or something. Even they
Anthony's
picked out.
pissed. I'm not Mr. He wasn't Mr. Elegance.
I didn't submit a video or anything, but even that one episode where they kind of teased it, and it was going to be like the cameraman. The crowd got behind that. But then it turned out to be whoever Mr. Elegance's real name is. It just didn't. It's just not.
I haven't found anything. This has been
either.
the night of mystery out here. We've had the Stones of mystery, Jada and Robert, or whatever his name was, in the match with Trey Miguel.
Adam Brooks, yeah.
Right. And still, anything that I've tried to find on Mr. Elegance is just he comes up as Mr. Elegance.
That's
it.
That's all I see.
Is he a pod baby or something?
I don't know. Ooh.
Ash with a clothesline. Yeah, this is your girl back at it like a jackrabbit, my guy.
She is back.
She done stepped away. She done fooled all the rest of the world.
Right? Fooled all of us. And she is back tonight. Oh, and someone pointed out that they're Breaking Bad letters on the front of their outfits, which it is.
Yeah, I see that now.
Breaking Elegance.
That's good. That's clever. But
that is kind of clever.
So that makes it all come back together. But yeah. Was Ash fooling everybody, or was she just one of those of she was actually done and got a good bit of news?
Yeah, I don't think she was fooling anyone. I do think whatever happened, whatever diagnosis she may have gotten, led her to making that decision, but maybe it just wasn't as bad as it was thought to be. That's kind of how diagnosis goes sometimes. It's not as bad as it seemed to be. That's what I think really happened.
Fair enough. As on a side note, as I've got Ash by Elegance with a headlock on Xia Li of Karrion Kross just tapped out Bear Bronson with the Kata Hajime on Revolver Cross. But
I'm definitely going to watch that match this weekend. I want to see that.
Like I said, Bear Bronson has been in contention for like breakout, like wrestler of the year for a bit now.
Yeah.
From 2025, and especially now that he's signed to TNA, put some respect on this man's name.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel you there. Oh, double clothesline.
Do you actually think like Xia Li's going to be knockout champion for a minute, or is she just kind of there to be there? Like, is she placeholder?
If I had to put a time like frame on it, I would say either I think Sacrifice is after No Surrender. So between Sacrifice and Rebellion that happens in April, I think that's where we see the transition of her losing that Knockouts title.
Fair enough. So you're saying she's got a 33 1/3% chance of being Knockouts champion at Sacrifice?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. And she hasn't been surprisingly, she hasn't been a bad champion. She's had the match she won the title in WWE was fun. That was a great match. And then she had a really good match against, I think it was Xia Brookside. I thought that was a good match too. So she's really been and then the one at Genesis with Azaria. That was phenomenal. So she's really has some great matches in her reign. So it hasn't really been bad at all.
Ooh,
that was a nice drop kick.
Right.
This is all
going up top. It's all breaking down, and we've got to all huddle together to catch this person on the crossbody.
They're over there. The Elegance brand is matching the AMC logo they have down there on the mat.
Literally. Fuck me. It is a bit of like, let's hail to our supreme overlords.
Right, exactly. Wait, glitter bomb?
Oh my fuck. All right. It was good until it ain't. And guess what? It ain't.
Ooh, that's a clever pin by Xia Brookside. And they get the victory.
Cut to the Nick Nemeth. That should have been me. I'm like, who gets fucking pinned like that?
Right.
Fucking bend me like that, pause.
That was unique.
That took the stupid sexy Rhea pin to a whole nother level.
Exactly. Oh, Heather attacks Xia Brookside.
You could just say the names Heather attacks Xia, and I know they're both blonde. Already.
Yeah. No one in the Elegance brand is happy about this loss.
Well, because the Mr. Elegance got glitter bomb, don't you know? Fucking bath bomb.
That's so weird.
Yeah, honestly, it's so weird that the male stripper got fucking glitter bombed, and it's a problem.
I don't think he fits. I just don't think Mr. Elegance is needed.
Is it too much?
I think
it's too much salt, too much sugar in the situation here. You add a little too much to it.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit too much. I don't really think he's necessary. Again, we'll see how this plays out over the next, few weeks and months. But right now, I'm not totally sold on it. I'm not sold at all. Let me rephrase that. I'm not sold at all, Mr. Elegance.
And by Elegance has more glitter on her face than the guy who got glitter bombed. I'm not. Why am I having to break down glitter in pro wrestling right now? Mildly disturbing. Yeah. He's the definition of like uncanny valley of like, you look like a person, but I don't think you're a person kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're closing out the show with Mike Santana. I think he has a lot to say about what went down with Steve Macklin. I'm interested to hear what he has to say. So
I'm waiting to see the fucking ultimate swerve of Macklin signs a new contract and we get the full story arc complete of Anthony Crash Out and Anthony Joy all in 48 hours in 1 week's time.
Yeah, it'll be a definite turn of events if this is all. I'm starting to think this is part of the cleanse that Eric Young is trying to recruit wrestlers for. So I don't know when we're gonna get there. It might be in 2027, but apparently the cleanse is coming, and it's been coming since summer of 2025. So,
well, if you're TNA and you're starting a new network, new this, new that, should you like? How many storylines do you carry over, and how many storylines do you just dead, and then we just start anew?
That's a good question. I feel like we've ended hopefully the Frankie Kazarian and Mike Santana stuff.
Jesus.
I think that's done. Obviously, we finally got the end to the months-long feud with the Elegance brand and the Inspiration since they're gone, and I'm surprised they haven't showed up anywhere as of yet.
It's only been like 2 weeks, my guy. They left mid-show, my guy.
I know, but it's like Powerhouse Hobbs was gone. from
don't worry.
AEW
They're going to turn around and
week.
show up and take on the Bellas. You can have all of your inspirations and all of your Bellas. You can have total divas.
No, I honestly think the inspiration shows up in AEW to help their women's tag team division.
Oh, and that fucking blossoming tag team division to where everybody's taking on, the same teams.
Exactly. That's where I feel like they'll end up. But I don't know. I thought the cleanse was kind of dropped, but then they started talking about it again back in November and December. If we can get to the point of the cleanse, then I can get behind it. Right now, I don't know what it is, what we're doing.
You heard it here first, folks. Anthony's got to get behind a certain cleanse out there.
We need to see more. We're just taking forever to get there.
That's not a cleanse. That's the opposite of a cleanse. It's taking forever to get there.
Right. Richard has a good point. Either the Iconics show up soon in WWE or they show up at Grand Slam Australia. That's a good point because they are from Australia. That's a really good point.
But how many times are we going to just go like, yeah, but Australia, or like, yeah, they're from there, because already the women's tag team division in AEW has been hamstrung because your champion is also holding your mid-card title.
Right.
You've anchored it to the wrong fucking dock, my guy. I like the WWE women's tag division. I said it earlier. I think that's probably the best tag division in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
It has been even when they release people and pissed me off. But you have all of these main eventers and these single stars that are going to break up. You need to start plugging in actual women's tag teams. And that's where the Iconics kind of fit in, because they're going to stay a tag team.
Oh,
respectfully, Billy Kay and Peyton Royce aren't singles competitors.
And I don't even know why they tried to do that back in the day when they broke them up. I don't know what Mr. VKM was thinking when he did that. That was just the downfall of them, and then they eventually got released.
But it seems to be a WWE at that time, much like a Ricochet, and we can maybe even briefly talk about this, of how they tended to ruin careers more than build careers. And I saw this man point out of how he feels WWE pretty much ruined or was a damper on his career. And boy, howdy, did Twitter just want to try and eat that alive.
Yeah.
You don't work there. You don't work there.
Yeah, I'll briefly say something regarding that. TNA did just come back, or they're showing some video package, but you don't work there. That literally is the whole thing. He has an experience with WWE. If he feels like that, he feels like that, and I feel like, and I talked to Boston about this last night. I was like, if I told my experience of working at my last job and someone comes to me and says, well, I disagree with your opinion, and you never stepped foot in my last job, never got a paycheck from my last job, never did a teller transaction, what do you have to say?
You should be grateful that they gave you the opportunity to be over there. They put you on that spotlight. Don't you know? You should be thankful that they gave you that opportunity. They plucked you from obscurity to put you on that platform, my guy.
That's exactly how people talk. Like this is Ricochet's
amazing how you can predict Twitter
of what they're going to say. Absolutely. I mean, this is his experience. This is how he felt. And honestly, he's not the first one that has said that. Someone else that is back in WWE now, he said that. CM Punk said that way back then. He's back now.
I'm not sure Naomi of somebody else who had left the company.
Oh, no.
Through not feeling like important and that they were diminished and everything.
Well, Naomi did say
that shit kind of all happened around Vince, just saying.
Exactly. So you're right. Naomi did say that too. So it's like, people have said this in the past, but this is their own experience. And honestly, everything that happens in the world of professional wrestling does not need to have an opinion. That's just me.
Well, respectfully, and this will be the last thing I say, is I've got Santana coming out here, and I don't even know if he's wearing his own merch or if he's just wearing a fucking Subway shirt for for New York City.
I do see the TNA logo though. On
yeah, but it's still
I don't think it's his merch.
He's like if Eddie Kingston was jacked. But,
that's true.
But you can't tell me how I feel about what I did. Exactly. You can't tell me how I feel about my job.
Exactly.
Like we did go into that. Like I respect that. I was a store manager for Dollar General. I'm pretty sure they definitely did more detriment to my mental health than good. Right. But we don't need to get into all that. If you can't tell me how I felt in what I did as a job, you can't tell me how I felt in a moment.
That's the gist of the entire thing. You can't tell me how I felt when you didn't work there, or you weren't in the
same not me. Situation. Shut up.
Yeah. So keep your opinions to yourself. That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, you can have an opinion on a match, but you can't tell an opinion or tell. You don't have, I think, enough information to have a warranted opinion on somebody at their job.
Exactly. We got Mike Santana in the ring now.
Speaking of a man at their job, but yeah, the carry of the weight. Well, my guy, you've only held it. This is the longest time you've held it. You're the Drew McIntyre of TNA. Of every time you start to hold it, it gets fucking taken away from you.
We'll make it a month, February 15th, because he won.
Oh my fuck, that is insane right now. Of that, this man was the face of 2025, and you're about to say this man's longest reign is about to be a month in like a week's time.
Crazy.
A whole year, and the longest he's held it is about to be a month.
Crazy. Oh,
no, I love this from Jose. I don't want your life. Stab me in the back. Oh, so he's calling out Macklin.
He is calling out Macklin.
Now, if he doesn't work there, so what are you doing? You're calling out a guy on the street.
And there comes the system.
I have watched Bear Bronson on both shows that I've watched tonight. He did a fast transition from being from Wrestling Revolver over to TNA. So we're setting up.
Someone coming out to. There goes the Hardys. I was about to say, is somebody coming out to help Santana?
So we're setting up. Obviously, it seems something for next week, but yeah. So, but at No Surrender, we're gonna get of Santana and Leon Slater taking on Ziggler and Eddie Edwards.
Yeah.
But everybody in that match could cash in because Eddie could cash in the briefcase. Ziggler's got the cup. And Leon's got option C.
Oh, there goes Moose.
He needs to just destroy everybody because
just take out everybody. Oh, he came behind them.
Behind.
Just take out all of them, Moose.
Now, if this were me, he takes out. We've done to Cedric and everything. Like you get him and Bronson that have a little bit of a stare down, and then he takes him out. Of you get still teased of Bronson's going to be your heavy for this new match.
Yeah.
So, you watch. So next week you watch The System taking on Moose, the Hardys, and Mike Santana. Now, see, wouldn't it be more of a thing or a better thing to do and more compelling for No Surrender? You do Santana versus Nick Nemeth. You do Moose versus Eddie Edwards. Like there's bits of matches that they've already had that I think if you just break them down a little bit more, you get more runway with them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you're getting every title challenger all in one match.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I can definitely see that they could have went in that direction for No Surrender. Um, I agree with you there. I do.
Fair enough.
I don't have any more of an explanation there. I kind of agree with you.
Well, I don't have any more of a show to try and explain to you, my guy. As TNA goes off there, as that does it. Let us know, folks, out of 10, how you feeling right now for TNA Impact number 4 on AMC.
For me, I actually really enjoyed tonight. I think the opener with Trey Miguel was great. Obviously the Jada Stone tag team match, that was phenomenal. Main event segment set up some future things, maybe next week's episode after No Surrender. I didn't like the Frankie Kazarian promo. I don't know what that was.
I managed to take a whole pause and miss and not miss a match, my guy. So
yeah, that was pretty bad. I didn't like that. But if I was giving it a number, I would say 7.5.
Okay.
I'm in the 7.5 market.
Well, I saw a lot of people that were out there, and I kind of agree. Of like, I was thinking I was like, this man's gonna go like 8.5. I'm at a 7.
Yeah.
That I really liked. There was a lot of, to me, what could be, should be new talent for TNA, but it's still kind of a little. I think they really just need something to like have this ultimate fucking restart button, and then we just go from there. I think they've been floating a bit along.
I think we have to kick up some really good feuds. I think that's what we need. And we briefly talked about that less than 20 minutes ago, of how we may need to like pause some stuff and just start anew.
Well, now you're on AMC. Yeah. How many people are watching because of AMC that weren't watching before? So what do you carry over and what do you leave behind?
Right. And I think that's the decision we kind of TNA has to. I'm saying we, like I work for TNA. That TNA has
to. You ain't beating those allegations anytime soon, and I do mean anytime soon.
But yeah, I think that's where we need to hit our stride. I think the past 2 weeks have been really good. The second episode was great. That was live. We've all have our things about the first episode, but the second episode was great. Last week was a good step forward, and I think this week built on that. But we also, the word that I keep saying is consistency, and I feel like last week's episode was good, and I feel like this week's episode was good too. So I'm interested to see how the go home show is next week when we lead into No Surrender the next night.
TNA right now, Forrest Gump trying to run with the braces falling off his legs and everything.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
they're at the point where they're like, they have one training wheel off on their bike, and they're in the process of taking that second training wheel off. Yeah, that's where I think we are. Tonight wasn't bad. I really think
I'm a big kid now.
Exactly.
I'm a big show now, but yeah. Speaking of the New Year's baby, but Paul with a 4 out of 10, best I can do. Best I can do.
Ooh, that's pretty low, but hey, it is what it is. I did like tonight's episode. The Steve Macklin thing took me to a 7.5. I was at a 7 at 10 o'clock. And then the Steve Macklin thing pushed me to a 7.5 because I got hope now. I got a little hope in my heart. But I like tonight's
well, that's what TNA will sell y'all is hope.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7, 6.75. I enjoyed the tag matches. Tessa B looked good. Oh boy. I can't say anything nice about the woman, respectfully. It's my one flaw. That and finding the mute button are my 2 flaws in life.
So it seems like it's a lot of 7s.
10 out of 10. Macklin is Backlin.
I like that. I might have to use that in a tagline from one of my videos on TikTok. Macklin is Backlin.
There you go. 7 out of 10. Boston, you got to say his name correctly. Oh, Drake May robbed out of MVP out of 10. Did he not win MVP? That might be the fucking greatest thing that's happened tonight if he didn't win MVP. Yo, shit, we'll be here for the Super Bowl to where, in case you didn't already know, I'm going to be cheering for the Seattle Seahawks. So absolutely 100% if that man didn't win MVP, I'll take it. Mike Vrabel's KJ. Do you see anybody I might have missed of MVP as a regular season award? Yeah, I'm sure everyone was really saying out about that when Josh Allen won it, and everyone was bitching because Lamar Jackson didn't win it. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting angry about everything. Tune in Sunday to hear me angry about football. I think there's an over/under on the predictions out there of if I'm gonna how soon or late I reference the Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
I feel like I might have the fix in that, so I might be willing for a payoff there.
You're going to reference them a lot, I'm sure.
Well, no, it's how soon I do it.
Oh, how soon I do it?
How soon? So again, I might be fixing for a payoff here. I can fix this.
That'll be in the first 2 minutes, I'm sure.
I can do it right there's an intro. Just, Katie, why would the rest Buffalo Bills? There you go. But yes, I've gone all the way sideways of I think we're all in agreement around 7. You're a 7.5, my guy.
Yeah, I'm 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 because of Macklin. But I thought tonight was a good step in the right direction. So we'll see over the next couple of weeks where we go. We'll be here live.
Yeah, well, we got the go home show next week, my guy. But any final thoughts?
No final thoughts. We'll be here for SmackDown tomorrow. We'll be here. I won't be here, but the channel will be here for the Super Bowl because I'm not watching. But this guy
will watch the Boston Bruins but can't watch the
I will watch when they start throwing hands in that hockey game. I get excited. I'm just saying, just keep throwing the hands.
You're gonna watch the halftime show with WWE future Hall of Famer Bad Bunny out there in the halftime show.
I probably will, even though I won't understand anything he's saying. I definitely probably will.
You and me both, my guy. Just I don't know what he's saying, but he's got a bounce to him. But,
exactly. But yeah, that's it for me. I don't have anything else.
Yes, we are live and direct and back like a jackrabbit tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown. What SmackDown side of the Royal Rumble fallout look like? But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. What are you talking about that wrestling? I'm gonna put that forward live on it.
See you tomorrow for SmackDown.